Good evening. On July 1st, 2017, GST has been implemented. It came into force. GST stands for Goods and Services Tax. But before that, there were so many objections from various states, and they had a fear that if you introduce GST, the states will be losing their revenue. In order to give assurance to states, the central government promised the states that starting from July 1st, 2017, for 5 years, whatever the loss that is incurred by the states will be taken care by the central government. Accordingly, whatever the states are losing, that amount is being adjusted by the central government from time to time. But now the time is going to come to an end, meaning by July 1st, by June 30th, 2022, this concept of compensation will be ended, and that will not be available from July 1st, 2022 onwards. Then what should be done? Very frequently, the GST Council is meeting and they are trying to take certain decisions. Sometimes the decision is like the current existing 4 slabs will be reduced to 3, but the latest news is that the number of slabs will be increased to 5. Currently, you have 5%, 12%, 18%, followed by 28%. But the latest news is that government is mulling on to create a new slab rate of 3% and 8%, meaning certain items from the 5% list will be reduced to 3% and some will be enhanced to 8%. According to the calculations, if there is an increase of 1%, if there is an increase of 1% from the existing, the percentage, that will yield a revenue of 50,000 crores per annum. So that is going to be really huge, and obviously the states are also looking for more revenue, because even now also some states have the fear that they may be losing revenue now, and the central government is going to stop the compensation. And very soon the GST Council is going to meet, and from the existing 5%, the plan is to create either 7%, 8% or 9%, a new tariff. But the sources are very clear. From 5% it is going to be enhanced to 8%, and certain items under 5% list, that will be reduced to 3%. But in anyways, the government will always look for more revenues. If they have more revenues, they can go for the more developmental activities. Regarding this, I have information and I would like to share that information with you. Kindly have a look at this. Here it is. So when you look at the current 4-tier structure, 5, 12, 18 and 28%, and of course apart from this, you also have 3% tax, that is for gold and gold jewelry. Right? Now, in addition, there is an exempt list of items like unbranded and unpacked food items which do not attract any levy. Meaning, there are certain items that are out of the purview of the GST. They are unbranded and unpacked food items. Right? And apart from 5, 12, 18 and 28, you also have 3% for gold and gold jewelry. But in order to augment revenue, the GST Council, kindly remember, GST Council is headed by Union Finance Minister, and the finance ministers of all the states are members. It may decide to prune the list of exempt items by moving some of the non-food items to 3% slab. So this is going to happen now. The discussions are on to raise the 5% slab to either 7% 8 or 9%. But final call will be taken by GST Council soon. But in any ways, if you go by the calculations, every 1% increase in the 5% slab, every 1% increase in the 5% slab, which mainly includes packaged food items, would roughly yield an additional revenue of 50,000 crores. 50,000 crores annually. Very, 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 very important one. So this is going to happen. And very soon the GST Council is going to meet. Accordingly, the decisions will be taken by the council, and we need to wait and watch. And what are these free items that will be included in 3% list, and rest of the items will be moved from 5% to 8%. So, my dear friends, such type of this news like this, that should be followed very, very regularly. So you need to update this information very regularly. And what are the items that fall under 3%? Though we calculate as a part of the GST, but still they attract the GST, right? Gold and gold jewelry, only these two. But now you are going to include some more under the 3%. So now whether the government is going to tell that it will be this 5 different slabs, or it will be only 4 different slabs, we need to wait and watch for that. But anyways, 5%, the items that are falling under 5% slab, it is going to be increased to 8% very, very, very soon. Thank you so much, and I'll see you in the next session.